Okay, here's video 2. Hopefully you made it here. Part 2. So where we were at Dr. P and doing our consult, and we had 3 options that would be good for me, ranging from $7,000 to $20,000. Number 1 was getting all the teeth removed and getting dentures. Number 2 was doing, by the way, there's 3 options because I was not going to do singular implants because they were like $1,500 a piece. Okay, so these are my 3 options considering what I was willing to do, I guess. Jack, no, cat, sorry. So option 2 was to get the click-in dentures. So they would put 2 metal bars here, 2 metal bars here, and you could clip them in. That one I really liked. That was the mid-level. Number 3 was to get the implants in immediately. As soon as, teeth come out, bars go in. And these would be screwed in. So like I wouldn't be able to take them out myself. I had talked previously to my beloved oral surgeon, Dr. F. And he explained to us, money-wise, you really don't have to. With the top, it's not a big deal. They stay in really well. The bottom has issues because of saliva in your tongue, blah, blah, blah. So really, money saving, you don't have to do both. Really just the bottom will be good to go. So option 3 to me was like, obviously $20,000. Hello. Not going to happen. But even if it could happen, that was a waste. Waste of healing, waste of getting it out, everything. So we decided that option 2 would be best, to have the click-ins, and also probably just the bottom because the top is much more secure. So we went home and thought about it, and again, lots of the mind FUCK going on. Very hard for me, especially with my anxiety and everything. It, on top of, I feel like even a normal person without anxiety, that would be hard for them at this age. But I feel like it was just even worse considering my medical anxiety, blah, blah, blah. So we sat on that bad boy for a while. Well, then I started having breakage get closer and closer to the front of my mouth. And in 2017, my husband was up at deer camp, and I was eating Chinese, and it wasn't even anything bad. It was literally like some chicken, and I felt the horrid break right here. Right here. Here's my front tooth. Right there. I immediately started shaking and crying, and I called my husband, and I was like, oh my God, it happened. I'm going to try and not get emotional during this. I really am. I'm trying to be cool as a cucumber. But that was my biggest fear. Like, if I lose these front teeth, already I'm to the point where my mouth is so closed when I talk. I don't smile. I don't laugh with my mouth open. Nothing. Like, this is what you get. Or, that's what you get. So that was hard. And it was like, okay, we are getting to D-Day here. We are like, we've got to seriously sit down and talk about this. So we, this was November 2017. Finally got brave. It was D-Day, but let's waste time. Finally in 2018 in the fall, we went back to Dr. P. Now, let me back up. In between all these breakages, I was on antibiotics monthly through all these years, okay? If not monthly, every other month, sometimes 2 different antibiotics a month, okay? So keep that in mind from 2013 until 2020, or whatever, however you want to look at it. I was on antibiotics at the least 6 times a year between this time, okay? And I'm not a fan of antibiotics. I'm not like a poo-poo on them. I'm just one of those, like, I'm not one of those that my kids get the sniffles and I'm at the doctor being like, please give me antibiotics. Like, that's not me. I'm like, let's try and get over this ourselves first. So anyway, lots of antibiotics, more pain than I can describe. And not to mention the fear throughout these years. I've had so much stress and anxiety over my mouth. It's not even funny. I don't talk without thinking. I don't eat without thinking. I don't laugh or smile without thinking. It's a lot, okay? It is. I can't even describe to you how much it is, how irritating it is, how painful. None of it. I can't even describe to you. So I have put up with so much shit pretty much since, I'm going to say 2013, even though the first breakage was 2011. 2013 was when the hell began, like the real hell. So finally I'm going 2018 in the fall. I'm back with Dr. P. He gives me the write-up. We're looking at $7,000 initially, so we can kind of break this up. And he likes it anyway. Yeah, I can heal. You know, we get the teeth pulled. I have just dentures for the first year, get everything healed up, get them looking the way we want, do adjustments, whatever. And then the plan is to, after that year, get the 2 bottom bars in and do the click in and get my final dentures. I hate that word, but I'm going to say it. So we go there and it's like, okay, this is still a lot of money. This is a lot. This is not, you know, oh, well, tax season's coming, let's do it then. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot. You have to schedule this way in advance. It's just a lot. And we thought about everything. We thought about refinancing our house, everything. We looked into dental loans. We looked into because this, happy birthday to me, is cosmetic and in the insurance world. I was born with it. Oh, Jack Kitty's going to say hello. I was born with it. I have tried doing all I can to not have this happen, but yet it's cosmetic, so that's super fun. Oh, yep, he's going to say hello and drink my coffee. So anyway, fast forward, because again, it was a year of trying to figure this out. August of 2019, I had a breakage, even more breakage. It was this one again, because I still hadn't gotten it pulled. Okay. And it kept getting infected. It kept abscessing. I was on antibiotics 3 different times within 6 weeks. And it was like, okay, we got to get this pulled. So we went to Dr. P and I signed the dotted line. I was like, we got to do this. We got to do it. We have to. We had some help from someone very, very amazing and special. Someone who means the absolute world to me, but I'm keeping them out of this. That luckily a couple days later, yes, I signed the dotted line and then I found this out. Fly by the seat of my pants, gal, you know, moment to moment. That's me. Hashtag pretty woman. Anyway, so we set up an appointment for me to get the tooth pulled on Halloween to get that sucker out of there. We set it up. At first it was going to be March 4th, and I was like, oh, I kind of made a face, I guess. And they were like, oh, what? And I was like, I just really wanted to be able to smile for my 34th birthday. They're like, oh, when's your birthday? I said February 23rd, and she's like, oh, we're going to make this work. So we got it to February 19th, and A couple days later, found out it was covered, gonna be paid for. Way to go there. But anyway, luckily, all worked out. This person, anyway, keeping them out of this. So in January, I went and got my molds done. And then a week later, I had to get something else done that tasted really bad, but I don't really know what it was. And then it was just a waiting game. We're counting down the time to February 19th, which is under 48 hours away now. So that's my story. I feel like there's a lot of this bad stigma around it of, like I said previously, people just not taking care of their teeth. The sad stories of people without insurance that have no choice, that breaks my heart. I wish there was a way to help those people. But then there's drug users. There's, or you're in your silver years and part of life, it just kind of no. So anyway, I wanted to do this to show that you can be 33, you can be 18, you can be 24, you can be 40, Anyway, I wanted to show, here I am, 33, almost 34, and this is happening to me. So you're not alone. Whoever you are, I love you. I'm going to look you right in the eyeball because I needed this a few weeks ago. You're not alone. You're going to love it. But for me personally, I'm super emotional because I want to be able to smile and talk and laugh and eat without thinking. Like I said, it has driven me absolutely insane since 2013. So like 7 years of stress that is going to be lifted off from me. So here you will find, I'm going to go day by day. I have a video for today. I will do one tomorrow, which will be the 24-hour mark. And then I'll probably do a teeny tiny one for before I go. And then that night I will post one and I will start doing it every night. I'll have day 1, night of day 2, night of day 3, because that's what I needed. So hopefully I can help someone out there in the universe that really needed to hear this from someone that looks like this, who literally this is happening and there's really nothing we could have done about it. So I hope I can help somebody and touch somebody that really needed to hear this, because that's what I needed. So hopefully I'll be brave enough to post this and we'll be able to reach someone. It's my goal. So I love you all. And here's to getting close to the first day of the rest of my life.